So here is the Deepseek AI tutorial for beginners. So first up, let's head over to deepseek.com. And as you can see, I'm already here. If you're interested in the Deepseek API, you can click on Access API from here and you'll be able to view all the pricing plans for different models available on Deepseek. But keep in mind that APIs are mostly used for advanced purposes. So if you are just a regular user, you won't be needing that. Now, let's go back and click on Start Now. After that, you'll be redirected to this page right here. You need to log in to start chatting. You can continue with Google or Apple, or you can log in using your credentials. So as you can see, we're now in the main dashboard, and on the top left, you have the new chat option and also the option to hide or show the sidebar. And in the middle, you have the prompt box. Right below it, you can select Deepthink in order to do deep research or the search option to search through the internet. You can also click on the attachment icon to add any attachment that you like. So to start off, let's first put in a prompt in the prompt box. I will just copy and paste this pre-prepared prompt. You can type in anything that you like. After that, just hit enter. You can enable or disable these options below depending on what you're trying to achieve. After that, just give it some time to search and look through the web. Since we've enabled both Deepthink and search, it will take longer to answer the question. And once the research is complete, it will give you the answer right here. And if you notice, this looks a lot like ChatGPT, and it functions similarly as well. So most of us should be familiar with the functions already. And as you can see, it's still typing in its response. You will notice that when Deepthink and search are both turned on, it will make a comprehensive research and do thorough research on the topic. And because of that, it may take quite a bit of time in order to complete its answer. For this one right here, it's been almost a minute and it's still typing. And as you can see, the answer is now ready. You can scroll through it to check it out. And with each section, you will find the reference links from which it gathered the information. If you click on the links, you'll be redirected to the source web page of the information. Now, let's go back to the previous page. Here, if you scroll down, you will get to see web pages, and if you click on it, you will see all the different pages and their links used for this answer. Now, let's try out a different prompt and ask it how it would respond in a difficult situation. Deepseek is considered to be one of the top AI models, and it competes with the big industry giants like ChatGPT, Gemini, etc. So you can expect some really good results from Deepseek. And as you can see, this one only took 10 seconds to think, but it's a bit slower than other models at typing in the response. If you compare it with the other AI models that it competes with, they're usually much faster than this and should only take a couple of seconds to put out a response like this. But in this case, this is taking so much longer, and if you don't like the wait, you might struggle a bit using Deepseek. So keep that in mind before you start using it. And now, the response is finally ready. You can scroll through it to check it out. Now, to test it further and see how long it takes, let's give it another difficult situation to solve. For this one, we will try a mathematical problem. So after putting in the prompt, we'll just press enter or click on this blue button. And once it starts, at first, it will search the web. Also, if you notice, it will display the different tasks it's completing in the background, such as reading 10 web pages about the topic. And once it goes through the context in the web, it will then start thinking based on all the information it has collected. And as you can see, we're currently in the thinking stage. This should take about 10 to 15 seconds, sometimes more or less. And here it shows thought for 13 seconds. And we also got the articles and web pages it has researched. You can go through them one by one in order to fact check or work with them manually. So now let's go back and check the answer. And as you can see, it is still not done typing. If you notice here, all the information were gathered from reliable sources, and it has done the work in just a couple of minutes, which might have otherwise taken you hours. And we're still not done with the typing. So this way, you can use Deepseek to research any kind of different topics. And the best part is, you get all the links that were used for your research. Now, let's go back and try something completely different. This time, I will ask Deepseek to code a two-player Pong game that I can play in the web browser. So let's type in the prompt and hit go. After that, Deepseek will start thinking about it. While in the thinking mode, it will write down exactly what it's gonna do and how it will follow through with your command. So if you're interested, you can keep an eye on the response. And over here, we can see that Deepseek is generating the code for the game. This is done instantly and completely from scratch, so give it some time to finish up. And once done, it will also tell you how to play this game. All you need to do is follow the instructions given here. So wait till it finish up giving you the instructions and you can then try it out. So as you can see, it's now done. Let's scroll through and check out the code. And on the top of the code, you can see the option to copy, download, or even run the code. So let's click on Run. And as you can see, the game is right here and ready to play. You can even click on the buttons and it will work. Let's click on Start Game. And as you can see, the game is perfectly functional. If you press the buttons, it will function exactly as it was designed. And what's mind-blowing is that it was created in just a couple of seconds. This way, you can easily build mini games straight from Deepseek. So for now, let's cancel the game and try out something different. So as you can see, the attachment option is now unavailable. To use that, we need to turn off the search option. After that, it will appear. If you click on it, you can browse through your files and select whichever one that you want to attach. So as an example, let's go with this one. And as you can see, the file is now being uploaded. Sometimes it may take a while depending on the size. And as you can see, it is now uploaded. After that, you need to type in your prompt or command on what you want Deepseek to do with the file. And as an example, I will type in quick description about the PDF. You can ask it to do anything that you like. And as you can see, it is now thinking and going through the content of the file that I've attached. After that, it started giving me a description of the contents of this file. This way, you can use Deepseek to analyze or work with any file that you want. So now, let's go to the bottom left corner and click on the three dots. Over here, you get the option to download the mobile app, settings, contact us, and log out. Now, if you go over to settings, you can change the theme according to your preference and also go through the language options and set the one that you want. Then we have profile, data, and about. And that's it. That is the Deepseek tutorial for beginners.